The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career.
Chance, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pelé. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nedved makes a move down the right. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, this looks promising in terms of... Pelé! Out towards the flank. Marcelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
And a chance! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The man...
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, it's a great... Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Marcelo. Elects to cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Hernes. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pele. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, just skips past his real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Vieira. Vieira scooting forward. Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's nice. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Nedved. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plenty to aim at here. Cross into the... And a header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Marcelo. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Looking for the far post. This possibly the last play of the half. Seedorf with the short one. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're on the way for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He is through here. Now this could be a chance. And Seedorf! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the...
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vieira. plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Seedorf. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hoeneß proves just a little bit too strong. Vieira. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's being shifted off it. Nedved. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely intercepted. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Gullit. And that was very necessary.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, Seedorf. Le numéro 21, Ibrahimovic.
Hazard.
À leur place, le numéro 16, Lam. Le numéro 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Changement en cours.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Incoming delivery. Tries to get it clear. Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. Lam plays it short. Great chance! Ibrahimovic just eases him off the ball. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Gullit. Played out wide. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gullit. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is Hazard, and he's managed to get free. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2, then. Terrific effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Marcelo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Lam goes short. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Hazard. Rummenigge, and he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! Vieira. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. And the lineup's suggestion that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Well, Peter, in opting for this system...
Big chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in. Now it's Dembele. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Ibrahimovic going after that. Maldini. So what can they make of this? Oh, that is a good Mbappe! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Dembele. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. And it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini. Now he's off and running. Marcelo. And this is Pele. Nemecha. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he shoots! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. And the shots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Nemecha does really well to win the ball there. Now that's well seen too. Back to the keeper it goes. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's free, he chance for a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Ronaldinho! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Marcelo. Oh, that's nice. And he's taking no chances there. Ødegaard proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Marcelo. And it's made its way to it. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Takes a shot! Ibrahimovic. This looks promising, and he's got away from it. Ronaldinho. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Plays it across. And the Sar deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Dembele. And he's in on goal. Odegaard! We are into stoppage time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. That is good strength. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly. And that is indeed the final act.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Caros espectadores, por favor, não estacionem nas vias de acesso ao estádio. Obrigado pela vossa compreensão. Substituição para Portugal. Número 23.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Número 14. Número 7.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Número 18.
Luis Suarez.
Número 10.
Can he get it through?
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 13.
He can run onto that, and he was alert to it.
Messi.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has not gone well. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pelé, look at the space here. Nemecha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nemecha, and it's Vitinha. And it's Michel Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marcelo, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Platini. And Nemecha. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Mbappe.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Platini. Hazard. This is a promising build-up. Lahm gets across to intercept that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Tries to cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
And it's Marcelo. Crossed in again. Oh, good effort. Just cruising. They are cruising. It's all becoming so easy. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good...